Okay, so I've now decided my Greek main course and my English dessert. So I've decided on moussaka for my Greek food. I'm going to give you a little history on moussaka right here. And then at the end of this video, after I tell you like the history of both dishes and how I'm going to sort of prepare them, I guess I'll tell you how I'm going to prepare them. I'll show you little pictures, I guess, because I think that's important. That's my sister. She's video bombing. Moussaka is an eggplant or potato-based dish popular in Balkan and Mediterranean cuisines. The same name and recipe is found throughout the lands that were formerly part of the Ottoman Empire. So, when I was researching it, Greece isn't the only place that actually has moussaka. Turkey and the Middle East, like Arabia, like the Arabic kind of things, I don't know what they're really called. They have like their own sort of moussaka kind of thing. It's somewhat similar, but it's somewhat different. The difference between the Greek and Turkish one is that the Greek one is more sort of like a lasagna. It's 3 layers, while the Turkish is more just sort of like a dish. It's not really like layered or anything. The modern Greek version was probably formulated by a chef. I'm going to pronounce this wrong, so please forgive me. Tesselmentes in the 1920s. It has 3 layers that are separately cooked, being combined together. For the final baking, a bottom layer of sliced eggplants sautéed in olive oil. But it also said something about how you could mix. You don't actually have to use eggplants. You could use zucchinis too. And I'm more of a fan of zucchinis, so I might use zucchinis instead. Wrong side. A middle layer of ground lamb, lightly cooked with chopped or pureed tomatoes, onion, garlic, and spices, cinnamon, allspice, and black pepper, and a top layer of, I'm going to pronounce this one too, bechamel or savory custard. So it sounds pretty good. And then I was really too lazy to write out Eat and Mess, so I just found like a little history on it, and then I'm just going to read it off my iPad. So here I go. Eat and Mess is a traditional English dessert consisting of a mixture of strawberries, pieces of meringue, and cream, which is traditionally served at Eton College annual cricket game against the pupils of Harrow School. For all of y'all who don't know, Eton is a college, and Harrow School, that's where all the fancy like royal families in England go. Those are like the fancy schools. So the dish has been known for the name ever since the 19th century. Eton Mess was served in the 1930s in the school's sock shop or tuck shop, and was originally made with either strawberries or bananas mixed with ice cream or cream. I might do a nice little twist and use ice cream instead because I'm a huge fan of ice cream. Meringues was a later addition and may have been an innovation by Michael Smith. He was the author of Fine English Cookery in 1973. A little history there. I have trouble with like not looking at my face and at the camera. I'm really sorry. That's not distracting. An Eton Mess can be made with other types of summer fruit, but strawberries are regarded as more traditional. A similar dessert is the Lannis Mess, served through the year at Lancing College in West Sussex, England. Now it gets to the last part, mess, probably from how the dish looks, and you'll see that after I show you a picture of it all. So let me pull you up the pictures and show you what my dishes are probably going to look like. So here, I hope this works. I've got a little picture of tempura, and it took me forever to find a really like nice picture, and not just one with like shrimp or fish. It took me a really long time to find one with like shrimp and vegetables, because I think I'm going to do that. So I don't know if y'all can see this. There you go. It's a little blurry. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I might just post pictures. Yeah, I might just do that. But so I wanted to show you guys this, because what I'm going to do, I hope this isn't too challenging, I'm going to do grilled asparagus, or battered asparagus, and a white fish. I decided against the shrimp, because when I was looking on how to do it, it looked really confusing, and I didn't want to give myself something really hard. There was just a lot of stuff that I had to do, or had to like take apart the shrimps and things. It wasn't fun. So I decided on whitefish, which is just as good. And then I think I'm going to try and do the dipping sauce that I was telling you about. What is it? The 10 tissue dipping sauce. So I think that might be really good to go with it, and it's usually tempura is usually commonly eaten with this. So I'm hoping to make the presentation somewhat like that. Maybe not with chopsticks, because I can't eat with chopsticks. I might try. That might be part of my personal project. Yeah, trying to learn to eat food with chopsticks. Now here's moussakas. It was really hard to find like a nice looking moussakas. I don't think mine's gonna turn out looking as nice. Problem is, it's one of those, like lasagna, it's one of those messy foods, so it's really hard to present nicely. So I just took this one. If you can see it. Not really. I think what I'll do with this, just to, spice it up since it's the main course, I might do a little, like, Greek salad on the side. I don't know if you can see it. I'll post the pictures later, but there's, like, this nice little kind of Greek salad beside it, and that shouldn't be too hard. And, last but not least is the eat mess, and I'll post this picture, too, because it's really hard to see, and since you guys can't really see it, it's just really, like, chunky, I guess, and I guess you'll see the picture when I post it. But it's just really kind of like chunky, I guess, and it looks really cool. There we go, that's better. I should do that next time. So that's the eat mess, and I was thinking of putting like my own little American twist on it and putting it in like a mason jar, because that's sort of what it looks like in here. It's like that might be a really cute little like twist, I guess. But I don't know about the ice cream. I might put ice cream in there. Let me see if I can do better. There's the moussakas. There you go. I'll still post the pictures just in case. But and then there's the tempura, because that was really hard to see. Pretty good. So, I've officially decided on all my foods. And I learned a lot, I guess, because there was a lot of Greek foods. My makeup's all messed up because my contact was irritating. I learned a lot. I'm just going to put that out there. There was a lot, and it was really weird, because a lot of the stuff that I learned about the Greek and Japanese food and how they're popular is that I'm learning about the Ottoman Empire and the Tokugawa shogunate in history class, AP World History. And it's just really interesting to see how foods that were still very popular back in the 16th century have still stayed very popular in these two cultures. It did say in both of them that ever since the 16th century they had put a lot of more twists on it because they have better ingredients now and they have better cooking techniques. So that had a big deal. Eat mess doesn't have the same history as either one of them, but I kind of chose an easier dessert for the sole purpose. I know a lot more about British culture than I do the other two, so I wanted to make the other two a little bit more challenging than the culture I already knew. Also, the thing is that thought it'd be really good, because I'll have these two really hard, like, cooking dishes, and I'll have them ready, and then eat mess is just one of those things I can, like, boom, put together. But the thing with the eat mess is meringues. I might do, like, a little definition of that, because I don't know if anyone knows that, and I might put the recipe up itself, because it's kind of confusing. But I think I'm going to make my own meringues. Apparently it's really simple ingredients, but they're really hard to make, but I guess if I'm just going to crumble it all up and put it in with cream and strawberries, I don't think it really matters. So it's worth a shot, make it a little more challenging than it should be. I guess that is all I have for this video. I'll post the pictures of all the food and, like, I guess a definition of meringue, or like the recipe for that. I don't know. I might post the recipes by themselves and then go shopping for all the ingredients, or I might just tell you the recipes, go shopping for the ingredients at the same time. I'm not sure. I only wrote sort of down the ingredients here for tempura. I didn't do it for any of the other ones. Moussakas had a really long list, so I was just like, I'm not writing this all out. Eat mess doesn't really have one, but it's late now. I was like, no, not happening. Okay, show of, like, work ethic there, I guess. I think that's all. So, glad I could help. I don't really know how to end this one. I'll just be like, bye.